podcast, radio and stuff.
Your favorite 1Ks are back again here on podcast, radio and stuff. I'm a Razo, I'm a Buddha. That's us. We are Pigain. We are Pigotu Buddha. We are Raz. Rotman.
Yeah, you're just reminding me of a comment that was made on this podcast.
Okay.
When we recorded a video, and I remember very well, sas commenter ngopeni ntuli nekakasi FM.
Yes.
Kwangena comment that is subject to interpretation. It's yegani boba. Yegani. You remember that comment?
I do remember that comment. Khombisa ukuthi imiyakusihambile samarazo, you know. Joanye ngithi amarazo it's because everywhere I go Japa ngibi refer as a razo. Ngibuddha Rotman. That's just me saying acceptile ukuthi ngibuddha Rotman.
And the fact ukuthi ngibiza ngoChapha is a problem on its own.
Cause ngeke ubize 19-year-old.
You see, fanele ngabe ngibiza ngontokozo. You understand?
Yeah.
Now that's a problem. Now notice ngizokulinganisela ngomsakazi nje owaziwayo. Abaleleli bakhe bambiza ngesithakazelo. Sikhangani uAlex.
Yes,
You understand?
yes.
Now uyabona ukuthi yabo ngoba sebehambe nayo iminyaka. He's been in the industry for so long. So sebembeka at a particular level. You understand? But they still call spectacular ngosipay.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. That's a thing with age. Welcome to it. It's podcast, radio and stuff. Thank you so much for joining. Please do remember to subscribe, share, like, join, and comment on this episode. We are here to review a week that was. What has been happening this week? And it's been a lot. So qala sekugcineni Jab. Siliqedele isonto ngeBlack Friday. What did you get for Black Friday?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing, not even ingubo zakhisimusi.
Nothing. Angilo when it comes to the rent. The rent versus whatever, the rent is low. So my spending power is not up to scratch.
Sure.
So because of that, I did not even visit anything that has to do with shopping. Yeah.
And speaking of ukuba low kwi-rand njengoba nje usho. And masixoxa nje as abantu sonke siyakhala ukuthi hayi kunzima ukuphila ngoba sinama responsibilities, umuzi okhokhela ibond, okhokhela imoto, umanzi, ugesi, ukudla, ingubo, store accounts and so abantu bayakhala. But what I find interesting ngokukhala kwabantu ukuthi abanye bakhala ngoba besiphelezela hayi ngoba bekhala kwangempela. I'm saying that because kune industry ama supermarkets retail ithi spending go Black Friday siyanyuka unyaka ngonyaka ukusho ukuthi unyaka ngonyaka abantu baspenda more and more and mina ke nje as a lay person ngiyayibuza ukuthi njengoba sikhala sonke bayithatha phi bona le mali yokuspenda kangaka.
Yeah, you see, my honest opinion when it comes to spending, even nami kunjalo, spending is therapy. It's a therapy.
Yeah.
Yabo. It's a therapy. So mangabe uzothenga a new cell phone. Even though you have had a cell phone, it lifts up your mood.
Sure.
You are excited. If you buy a new car, you are excited. If you buy a new lounge suit, you are excited. And it goes on and on. Ukuzibona use supermarket ethile upusha itrolley enkulu egcwele impahla kumnandi, we understand ukwazi ukufika uyikhokhele phambili. So people yekela ukuthi mina istokfela sangihlula ngoMarch, but abantu badlala idokfela uyabo. badlala itokfela, babeka imali for this period. You understand? Abanye abantu benza ama stop order, babeka imali for this period. Even umuntu othola u370 kaRamaphosa uya decide ukuthi kulo 370 uzobeka u100 aside and then aphile ngo270 ngoba uyazi ukuthi kuzofika lesi period in 12 months time uzobe no 1.2 kuyena kuyinto enkulu ukuthi uzongena nje esitolo ngisho ukuthi uthenga ama edibles ephethe u1.2 and come out with a bigger basket than the normal basket yanyanga zonke. So abantu ngalesi sikhathi ibasket size yabo bahlezi bezama ukuthi ingabi normal basket. So I think that's where it comes from.
Fair.
Yeah.
No, I get you. But there's something that you said that I just want to make sure that I understand. I heard you saying something about edibles. What edibles are we talking about here?
Isn't ezidliwayo?
Oh, into edliwayo. Hey, mina bese khona ama edibles bese ngicabanga.
Imaphi lawo?
Huh?
Let's be on the same page. No, please, ngithi.
Good.
Yeah, so that we're on the same page.
The next episode is recorder sobabili.
Yeah.
So qala sishaya ama edibles la ngaphandle. Singene sesidlile. Izinto edliwayo.
No. Make me understand. Maybe I used the wrong term.
No, you're right.
So I'm
you're right.
on camera. So if I'm term wrong, just
No,
tell me.
food is edible.
Okay.
But also there are edibles that are generally referred to as edibles that have a little bit of intoxication, like uyakudla nje kumnandi. Angazi sometimes kuba ama so sweetie, but abanezinto zimnandi, and then usually they are called edibles. So when you do boys trips, abantu abenza ama boys trips, bayawazi ama edibles.
All right. I still need to learn, eh?
I will bring edibles and then so look sishayela nje kancane la.
I'm afraid of things that I've never tried out before. Hey, even when I go to the restaurant, I'm very safe. I try to look for what I know. You know, I'm that kind of a person. I'm a safe person. Ngaye ngadli sushi, yabo. And ngangayaz. Now I'm in this date, yabo. Hleli ngale i-date yami ngihleli la.
Your wife.
All right. Ngikwi-date.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Sihleli la sekuya-order. Then mina ngokukhulu kwakuse-Gateway futhi in this shop that specializes
In sushi.
in seafood.
Oh, seafood. Okay.
And then she orders whatever she ordered, and then I ordered sushi.
Okay.
Yeah. And as if I know what sushi is, and then this lady made me choose the waitress. Yafika ke sushi. Manje lo muntu uyangivuma uthi yazi mina lento le. Yabo.
Angithandi.
Angikaze ngiyidle.
Oh, yeah.
Ngiyaqala. And now I'm eating this thing, and it's cold, and I'm not enjoying it. But now I'm putting in a straight face. That's us me.
I don't like sushi. I think the idea yoguthi it official raw. For me, I don't like it.
So that was my experience. So I do try things, but when I'm alone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But edibles, let's promise what this is Wazama ndawonye as a team. And I'm sure on that day we'll have a hot episode. hot episode. The entire team.
I'm already afraid.
Hot episode.
The thoughts of these edibles are just making me afraid.
Let's get into it, Chapa. Special one.
You brought this for me. But you've got to stuff it with something.
I'm taking after the show.
Stuff it with something.
After the show. We going.
Wow.
We going.
I didn't know that you love me so much. No, this is a must-have.
All I want for Christmas.
But it must be stuffed.
It has to have something. All I want for Christmas. If Guguti, we've been giving you good content here on PRS, and you've been enjoying
It's
us.
been this bag.
Siyacela, this is what we want for Christmas. This is all I want for this Christmas. A Woolies bag.
Now I understand why this bag has so much value. It's so expensive. Sometimes when I go to Woolies to buy a few stuff, then they ask me if I need a bag. Remember at Woolies, they don't have a plastic.
Yes, they only have these.
They only have those. Ngiyangiphume nayo inkukhu ngibambe kanje ne-drink.
Yes. Because how much? I think this thing's 750 or something.
Yeah.
So that's expensive. It should be expensive because it carries.
And Brackett called it the money bag.
It is the money bag. Now we know.
Yeah.
Now we know. Now we know.
Yeah.
All I want for
Keep it
Christmas.
this side. Yeah. No, this side. No. You must first stuff it and then you must bring it.
It must have something
Yes,
inside.
yes.
Okay. We're gonna keep it here. We're gonna keep it here.
Yes.
So yeah, Jaba, Kat Matlala usifundisile ukuthi lesikhwama sisetshenziswelani. We've been using this thing wrong all along. Uyathenga ulizi uhamba usibeke ekhaya uthi mawuthi uyophindela usithathe futhi uhambe uyothenga ulizi. It's not for that.
No, it's the money bag.
It's not for that. It's the money bag.
Yes.
What else did Kat Matlala tell us?
Yo, the things we do to follow stories. I had to spend some of my hours at night, late at night, around 1 Ipsu, listening to him being led by the SC.
Yeah, Arenze.
Yeah, when he appeared before the ad hoc committee. There are so many things that came out. First of all, it's the transactions that have to do with this. The first transaction that took place in Pretoria. And then there was a second transaction that took place in a very popular hotel in Durban. Yeah, you are in person.
Call it by name, Beverly Hills, right?
Those hotels. Yeah. You know, your Oyster Box, your Beverly Hills. So the transaction that took place there. But based on Matlala's evidence, I'm again going back to what I said in our previous episode. Sikhuluma ngo Brown Mokhotsi. Kuyo yonke into ayishoyo, there is a mix of truth and lies. Okay? And now kuzoba nobunzima kakhulu ukuthi sizoluhlunga kanjani iqiniso namanga. Ngoba lana uyabona ukuthi it's all about ukuthi okay ngizoshaya kosibanibani ngizoprotecta ngala. Now why am I saying there's some truth and lies? Kat Matlala uthe unkosikazi wakhe akakaza escortwa ngama blue lights. And the News 24 has revealed, I hope Kutlwane can show the pictures here of that particular story, has revealed in News 24 ukuthi nayi evidence yokuthi uke wa escortwa ama blue lights.
Yeah.
Already there's something that has been untruthful about. You understand? So kungakanani okunye okungalona iqiniso. Kungakanani okuyiqiniso. Now that becomes the most difficult part. But there was a question ayibuzwe SC while SC was leading him ukuthi uqale wathi kuyena you are a very connected person, right? Yini ekwenza ube connected kangaka? Wachaza ukuthi no ngusomabhizinisi, so usomabhizinisi ngiconnected. And then wayesembuza ukuthi because lokho kuba connected kwakho kholele ekuthinini wenza izinto is unlawful. And then yena uphendula ngokuthi ngokwakha kukho unlawful but ku unethical, but ubephushwa isimo sokuthi imsebenzi okay ithenda wayese awadiwe kodwa imsebenzi engayitholi ngendlela ekufanele ngabe uyithola ngayo futhi nama invoices akhe engakhokheleki. So there's so much that just came out, and then my biggest concern with all of this was ukuthi sizolihlunga kanjani iqiniso namanga la. You know, and not just from him now, from anyone who has testified. Wonke umuntu. Now we need to see ukuthi yipi agenda la, and then sihlunga kanjani ukuthebishwe phambi kwethu okuyiqiniso ngalona iqiniso. Yeah, that's me.
Unlike Brown Mkhotsi la ngavumelana khona nawe ukuthi iqiniso namanga kuzoba nzima ukuhlunga. La
Okay.
ngicabanga ukuthi kulula kakhulu.
All right. Why do you think so?
As long as you can't prove it, just take it as a lie.
All right.
As long as you can't prove it, just take it as a lie. Because I'm watching that testimony, I got a sense yokuthi maninga manga uzo defender iside lakhe leli elinosenzo Mchunu no General Sbi. Let me show you why I'm saying that. I did not plan that I'll play this video, but it's because of what you just said. Let me show you why I'm saying I don't believe most of the things that he said. He's telling lies.
I think, Mr. Matsala, I want us to start by dealing with what appears to me, and I'm sure maybe other South Africans, as very strange coincidences. You know, coincidence is possible, but some of the coincidences become very strange when they assume a particular pattern. I'm going to enlist those coincidences and ask you to comment on them. The first one is that you have a problem with your tender, whatever the nature of the problem was. And then you decide to Google the details of Lieutenant General Spear. And you get hold of him and you arrive, the man is an acting national commissioner. That's coincidence number one. The second coincidence is that your wife attended a party that you don't know. You don't know he's going to the party. And then suddenly she becomes unwell. You decide that she says, please come and fetch me. I mean, you're a highly guided man. You are followed by a big entourage. But you decide on that day, I'm going to Uber. Never mind my security situation. I'm going to Uber and get to the place where my wife is. And in your statement, you are saying your wife had said, please come because I'm not well after having taken some few glasses of champagne. But when you got there, she said, no, don't rush. Don't rush, baby. Let me finish my other classes. And you stay. And upon you staying, you then recognize that, by the way, this is a party of a General Spear's child. That's a coincidence, again. And then the other coincidence is that you get a contract, a brigadier.
I think you get the point.
Yeah, I get the point. And actually, to be honest with you, that is Umdumsen Ntuli.
Yes.
I did see that part, and I did also listen to Kat Mahlala's response to it. And I fully agree with Umdumseni on that these are strange coincidence. I fully agree with him.
Yeah, so for me, that's why I'm saying, as long as Kat Mahlala can't provide evidence, tangible evidence, something that can be proven, take it as a lie.
Exactly, I agree with you because, for example, these transactions that we are all talking about, transactions can be traced, whether you gave somebody cash or via the bank. But before you give somebody cash, there must be a source.
Yes.
And one in this particular case in Pretoria, he talks about his sister who was in charge of the bank account at that particular time, who goes into the bank to withdraw money. And then they meet in the bank because this place where he lives has an easy access to a mall and a bank.
Mainland.
Yeah. And then the money is carried in the bag. But you can even forget a date. But the bank will not forget. On such a day, you put in a request to withdraw so much. and on such a day, if it's the following day, you came in the bank to withdraw the money. So it should be there on your banking history. And you might say this, I don't have access to the statement now, but the bank can be commanded to go back, and the bank will be able to go back. So I agree with you that everything that he is presenting will be, those who are leading the evidence, they can put it to test. They can punch holes, and we will be able to determine what really happened.
Yeah, and yena uKet uthe unayi proof. Ukuthi amafoni wakhe akanayi access kuona. I can't remember what happened to bank statement, but there was something around that as well. But uthe actually unayo iproof yokukhombisa ukuthi why withdraw le mali a day before lena ayeza ngayo la eThekwini, na lena futhi unayo iproof yokuthi why withdraw imali. Angicabanga ukuthi sekuzomela njengamanje kuprove ukuthi le mali mayitholakala leyo proof yagcina ezandleni za General Bhekicele yini ngempela, ngoba phela uBhekicele went to the ad hoc committee, wafike wa testify, azange asitshele ngalo 500,000 awuthola kuKhet Matlala, and kuthiwa yena wayefuna 1 million wanikeza I think waqala ngo 200,000 kwase kuba 300,000 and vice versa. Kodwa kuyakhombisa ukuthi khona qamba manga phakathi kwabo bobabili, phakathi kaBhekicele kanye noKhet Matlala. And njengoba ngizodinga le proof, and ngicabanga ukuthi uBhekicele kumele aphindele ku-ad hoc committee. Ngibuka i-interview yakhe uMdumiseni eNtuli esho ukuthi kuzomela ukuthi abuye azocacisa whether it will be in a form of a written statement noma uzobuya azotestify in person, kodwa kumele abuye azocacisa lama gaps njengamanje aseshiwe i-testimony kaKhet Matlala. Because even nomkhwanazi kumele azocacisa ngalenkathi enale press conference ngo July 6 where he told everything. Lokho sekushiwo uKhet Matlala njengamanje angazange asitshele ngakho ngabe kwenzeka yini noma cha. You know, so sifisa ukwazi mina ezuntobeko ngizokhola umkhwanazi because he has proven to be more credible than Khet Matlala in my eyes, ngoba ngaba sizazi zonke lezi zinto esizaziyo njengamanje. Kodwa having said that, uyadinga uGeneral Mkhwanazi ukubuza ukuthi nangu Khet Matlala ethi, and uzowambuza uJulius Malema ukuthi mangase kiwe kulelo hotel eThekwini eBeverly Hills kuvunwe iCCTV camera angaphandle kwiparking, nizobonakala yini? No, ngikhuluma ngokaBhekicele lokho ye-CCTV nemali nemoto ebovu. But still kudinga ukuthi kube khona some sort of a proof ekhombisayo ukuthi uma ukuthi uKhet Matlala is telling the truth ngomkhwanazi. Did it really happen? Umkhwanazi ngempela wahlangana noKhet Matlala? Umkhwanazi ngempela wacela ama favors iKhet Matlala ukuthi amtholele evidence against umuntu owayefaka owayebeke yena uGeneral Mkhwanazi amacala khona ezofakela ipressure ukuthi awa drop amacala against uGeneral Mkhwanazi? Is there any truth to that?
Yeah. So kumele kube proven.
Yep.
So it's kodwa ke iqiniso Ntobeko ukuthi njengamanje yonke lento le angilazi igama lesingisi lokuyichaza, kodwa nje kuyi spider web esinzima, and it's going to need us to be patient to untangle everything until we get to the truth. Kahle masiqala lo nyaka kunento esasilibele sisho singanakile kanti siya prophesy mfowethu. Sasilibele usaqala unyaka ngithi yabo ku social media sithi unyaka wokubabaza, yabo makwenzeka izinto sithi unyaka wokubabaza. Manje lento ivele yaphila nathi. We at the end of the year now. Sesibabaza ngampela.
Ayisibabaza.
So manje shithi thina lo nyaka sasuke sawudeclare ukuthi unyaka wokubabaza. Manje sivele sababaza.
Ayisibabazile.
Yabo, because now yonke into eyenzakalayo, be it in the Madlanga Commission ad hoc committee, siyababaza nje. Every lay person ohlangana naye kukhulunywa ngalento siyababaza.
Yeah, ne? And do you believe ukuthi ama members ad hoc committee kumele atholelwe i security extra ngikubuza lo mbuzo kulandela ukukidnapper ka Vushongwe oyi member ye MKP ukwi ad hoc committee. I think we additional member ye MKP we optional is it called optional member or additional member ye MKP we ad hoc committee ukidnapiwe after ngolesine after was it lesson yes ngolesine after testimony ka Cat. So ngabo ntambama ebusuku empeleni ngabo 10 to kidnapiwe kwathatha ama cell phones wakhe and his belongings nemoto waze wadedelwa ngabo 3 the following day, and the MK party iklinka lokhu nomsebenzi awenza ku ad hoc committee. Siyakhumbula on the same day ukuthi wayekade questioner uKat Matlala esebenzisa ilanguage yaselokishini ekhuluma noKat Matlala ngelanguage yaselokishini. So abanye bathi ilo msebenzi abayenza eParliament iwona odala ukuthi igibingu zigcine zimtarget. So iMK party sithi ke ama members ad hoc committee adinga ukuba ne extra security ngoba umsebenzi abawenzayo is dangerous and they are obviously dealing with dangerous criminals. Some of them are in Parliament, some of them are in police and former ministers and all of that, but they are not only saying mele kuba ama members e MKP mang understand ngendlela ngasitenda ngayo abasho ukuthi ama members e MKP phela dinge a security extra bathi zot ezikwi ad hoc committee. What are your thoughts there?
Okay, according to me fanele kwenziwe I proper risk assessment by the SAPS ekuyonenza ama risk assessment. Mayise iyabona ukuthi bayayidinga yini leyo extra security. Baningi abantu who are working for the state or and abasebenza ne state abenza imisebenzi enobungozi. Within SAPS itself we've got people who are investigators who investigate izinto ezijulile, you understand. In the courts we've got ama judges phambi kwawo kuhleli ama judges ama magistrates, you know, phambi kwabo kuhleli ama cases are very sensitive. So I think it is about doing the risk assessment and also it might not go to the public, but also kumele ku establish ukuthi kuze kwenzeka the kidnapping that took place ngampela what was the source of the kidnapping, you know, singavele nje si assume ukuthi kidnapping is linked to the work that is being done in the Madlanga Commission, in the ad hoc committee, only to find ukuthi it is something else. So kufanele ku check ukuthi what was the real source.
Yeah, yazi utheba mangabe uthi kumele kwenziwe I-risk assessment iSAPS, and in my mind I thought the same SAPS lene ne-corruption laba bazobe benza I-risk assessment awazi ukuthi babelonga kiphi faction,
but it still remains there.
I know they are competent.
competency.
I know.
Yes.
I know. That's the difficulty that we find ourselves in South Africa. You can't even trust the police that are supposed to protect us, because mangabe uthi akube bona ba assessor ama MPs. What if vele lo no wenza lo msebenzi ubelonga ku faction lene funa ukubanquma labantu uma ukuthi bafuna ukunqunywa? You know, it's so complex. It is so complex.
Yeah, this is why then other people would then rather opt for private security.
Yeah,
which I do understand based on their packages, the MPs might not afford.
Yeah, it will be interesting. It's a very interesting one. You can share your thoughts with my comment section. Usazis when ucabangani ubona ukuthi ngabe ama members ad hoc committee adinga ukuthola I-security extra noma ayi ubone ngathi, you know, asikho isidingo salokho. So please do share your thoughts. I'm interested mase malivula iParliament sebeyixoxa ukuze ukuthi siphi isinqumo abazofika kusona ngoba ngicathi livalile njengamanje. You wanted us to talk about something. What else is your mind, Babjab?
Yeah.
Rodman.
I wanted us to talk about leadership in South Africa. Okay. I know because I follow global politics, but the question yami iti asikhulume ngeSouth Africa because omunye umuntu uzothi this is happening everywhere in the world buku ukuthi upresident wakulelazwe emingakanani and so on. But ngibona ingazi ukuthi kumele sibuze ukuthi sine leadership vacuum yini eSouth Africa. The reason ngibuza recently iDA imemezele ukuthi njengoba kuzoba nokhetho lahulumeni wasekhaya
yes
ngonyaka ozayo bona bathatha igama lika Helen Zille bathi uyena abazofolosa ngaye uyena ozoba i-candidate
yes
yokuba imayor eGoli. You understand? And now sayikhuluma ke ngengxile kuyona saqala sabuka i-age ka Helen Zille i-career yakhe yezepolitiki and all of that ukuthi hawu bebanga abekho yena abanye abantu abacapable within EDA.
yes
Then pata I would skip others. Sizwa manje futhi kuthiwa mangenzeka kade sizwa especially ngalenkathi kuzosondela nje i-G20 mangenzeka ukuthi upresident uRamaphosa uyasula kuzonxuswa uformer president uThabo Mbeki ngiyakholwa ukuthi alide iANC cause noma umthetho ngawucheckanga eParliament kuzofanele kuqhubeka uPaul Mashatile alide iANC as caretaker president up until the next conference. Abanye baze bethi uyena bambonayo ongakwazi ukuthi asebenze kahle ikakhulukazi njengoba sekune MKP akwazi ukumaki MKP mangayibeka kanjalo. We also have the MKP elidwa umuntu oyi former head of states, former president. Now ngiyabuka ke ngithi mina lento lena isho ukuthini. Is it politics itself a game yabantu abangwevu noma ithina nje sithi among us akekho capable? Because laba bantu by the way baphakanyiswa abantu abayang abaziphakamisi bona. Ngiyazi kwipolitiki kunento ekuthiwa it's working the ground, angibazi basuke sebenzeni to work the ground, but iqiniso hayi ukuthi bayisukumela bona, baphakanyiswa abantu abayang kuthiwa nango ekuyena esifuna us lead. So it's just became a concern emqondweni wami. So I don't know what's your thoughts. Mhlambe ngi out of order vele into yabantu abangwevu.
Yeah. No, my view ukuthi it's concerning. It's concerning in all honesty. I think it's concerning. And ngibona mina ukuthi and akhona emhlabeni yes majority of the countries abantu abakwepolitiki badala. Kodwa akhona emhlabeni wonke. Baningi. There was the youngest I think he's a prime minister. I can't remember which country. I think it was 34. Bekhona la kwi-G20. Very young or head of state ezweni lakhe. I just can't remember which country it was. So maningi ama country anomongameli abancane and leadership encane even, you know, within the top structures of the country. I think mina la South Africa inkinga igma political parties. I think bakhona abantu outside of politics and even within political parties. But because of the factions and nokulamba nokuthi kwenziwe lisisu umuntu isisakhe then igcina kuba abantu abadala, and it's an African problem ukuthi abantu mabesefikile emandleni abafuna ukudedela amandla. Our democracy is quite sophisticated as a South Africa. With our sophisticated democracy, abantu abadala abafuna ukudedela amandla bayekela abantu abasha bangene emandleni. Umongameli uformer mongameli uThabo Mbeki into eyamkhipha eyadala ukuthi aphume kabuhlungu emandleni wabo mongameli oqala ukuphuma emandleni ngendlela aphuma ngayo la eSouth Africa. Ingoba isefuna i-third term. You know, for the very first time umongameli usefuna i-third term. Njengamanje umongameli we-MK Party ukade ukhuluma ngaye njengamanje waphuma emandleni kodwa ngoba ubengakadeli
thanda igama
ubengakadeli,
yeah,
you know, waseyuvule yakhe na political party. Yes bayachaza ukuthi ngoba iANC bisishintshile so ubenzela ukuthi kube ne-political party ebizomela abantu abamnyama ilwela abantu abamnyama, he could have supported somebody else. You know, it didn't have to be him who does that. Kodwa ngoba ubesafuna ukuleader. So I think mina inkingi inabantu abadala who are not willing to let go of power bayekela abantu abasha baphathe ngoba nakuyona MK party there are capable young people who can lead the party even within the ANC. I just don't want to name names, but there are people who are very capable of being in the leadership of the party. Same thing with the DA. They had a young black doctor who was a mayor who
Mpho Palatse.
Palatse, yes,
Yes,
Mpho
in
Palatse,
Johannesburg, yes.
who was a mayor in Johannesburg. She's capable. She's capable. There are many young capable leaders abangaphatha kwepolitiki, but it's greed. Awungafuni ukuyeka power. It's the African mentality. That's the mentality we have as African leader. Well, I'm not counting myself as a leader, but African leaders have that mentality yokuthi masisemandlini hayi ke siyabambelela, and that's why we are not going forward because nabantu abayicabangela manje not for a future. Because masuna 18 mfethu, honestly usungasho nje ukuthi unenhliziyo enhle wena uzama ukusave ifuture yeingane zakho, awuyekele izingane zakho zisebenzele izingane zazo nazo. It's time for people our age to be in leadership ukuze bona basebenzele izingane zabo, bathi bangabe beshiyele izingane zethu bayishiyele i-country enekusasa eliqhakazile. Hayi omkhulu nokhokho njemanje omkhulu nokhokho beingane zethu abasiphethe.
Yeah, no, seriously. I can't remember the country, but ngoba the thought has come to my mind while we're recording. Bestrive ngelinye ilanga samba with my wife and listening to the news on radio, and they were talking about this African country where upresident wakhona kuthiwa indlela seguge ngayo akasakwazi ngisho ukukhuluma.
Oh yes.
Yes, I just forgot which country, yabo. But the thought came to my mind, yabo.
Actually, there's a claim ukuthi akaleading ngisho ukuleader lo muntu usanda kuvotelwa njengamanje ubuyele emandleni. You're right. I can't remember which country. Please do consider the comment section.
Yeah.
And
No, I have
tell
to be
us.
honest into mangayikhumbula because it just came to my mind.
Yes. I do remember that though. I do remember. It ended about a month or 2 months ago.
Yes.
I remember. Evotela ubuyele emandleni but kuthiwa kusolakala ukuthi gwembulwa kwembeswa kuyena.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Aish, Japa, I think we need to wrap up. But before we wrap up, yeah,
Let's talk radio.
Radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that man will hit us.
I'm looking at our prep. Okay. Let's talk radio.
Yeah, let's talk radio.
Let's talk radio.
Yeah,
then.
and then so that he likes us. Otherwise, he's gonna chase us out of the studio.
Okay, let's talk radio. You know, there's something with radio that I'm not excited about.
Yeah.
One thing that I'm gonna be excited ngayo uma besekusondela i-festive season. Angibi excited. Isizathu esidala ukuthi ngingabe excited ngoba ngiyazi ukuthi programming is about to change. And the radio during the festive season ayithathwa serious.
When you suggested this topic, did you notice because I didn't reply?
Yes.
Yeah.
You didn't.
Because I wanted to reply in studio.
I-radio during the festive season ayithathwa serious. That's just my view. Normal programming iyayekwa, indaba ziyehliswa, current talk shows between 6 and 7 ayaphela. I understand ukuthi vele i-news cycle isuke incane kakhulu, suke zinganingi indaba, so I get that. But in some shows kuthathwa your people that are not as good but you opportunity to host shows, but you can tell that this person is just not ready to be hosting a breakfast show. This person should not be on a daytime show belonga lana mela bukhona, but ngoba igrade ayithathwa serious ngama-holiday kuvele kuzenzelwe nje. So I really don't enjoy festive season radio. There are few shows, there are few people vele banga weekend but siyabona lo vele deserve over during the week, so I enjoy those people. Mabe ngibezwa during the week, I'm like yes vele this is where they belong. And then there are few, and then majority of them I'm like yeah right.
To be honest with you, I have a different view.
Okay.
I think it's good. Ukuthi nge festive season kuba ne change. Vele kuba I change esikhashana.
Yeah.
The reason it's good, one, obviously laba bakade begijima unyaka wonke, the obvious thing badinga ukuthatha ama leave and go to recharge. radio is an industry that demands umuntu ukuthi abe creative.
Yes.
And sometimes when you go on
For
and
too
on
long,
and
yes.
on and on and on, ungasitholi ithuba lokuphula back and recharge, you can even end up running out of ideas. So that's the good part. But the biggest reason this becomes, for me, I don't know what all prongs manager bona bacabanga kanjani. This becomes an opportunity for ama prongs manager ukuthi I try out new people and see ukuthi umuntu ebengimfake ku 9 to 12 ebusuku ku 12 to 3 ebusuku use developeke kangakanani njengoba ngimthatha manje just for 1 week ngimtrya ku 12 to 3. Now sengiyamlalela ukuthi udevelopeke kangakanani. Remember ukuthi i-development yomuntu personal usenikeziwe i-opportunity kwi-show ethile, so they are within a big radio station, be it Metro, be it Ukhozi, be it Gagasi, be it Lesedi FM, be it Umhlobo Onene. But now une-responsibility yokulalela amanye ama-radio show, une-responsibility yokuvakashela ama-shows abanye abasakazi while enza uhlelo olu-late at night noma olunge-weekend. Uyazidevelop, uyaziprepare, because opportunity needs to meet people who are ready. Then go December, that is when the opportunity now isiyaqhamuka ukuthi woza-ke Ntobeko Khulusi uzokwenza u-12 to 3. That is how we have seen abantu abanjengosizwe Sibisi demonstrating their talent. Mengabe esesuka on a weekend show nge-festive season ezobanjiswa phakathi ney'nsuku. We understand?
Yeah.
That is when abantu abanjengoma Fresh sibabonile benikezwa ama-shows aphakathi ney'nsuku. We understand? I'm just having examples in my head. That is when abantu akade kwaziwa ukuthi wenza uhlelo le-gospel. How nangu Siyamhlongo esefakwe kwi-breakfast show. And then people begin to comment ukuthi hayibo uSiyamhlongo uyakwazi ukusakaza i-breakfast show. Ukhosta kahle noThembeka. And you understand? So that is when abantu beziveza i-talent labo ukuthi cha ukuthi ngifakwe lapha akusho ukuthi anginalo i-talent. So this becomes isikhathi sokuthi abantu bayiveze. Remember, in April we're going to be having new shows. So from January, the management is going to begin to work on the lineup for the new year. And lento yenzeke nge-festive season, yes ngoba abanye bebelivini, but isimenze wabona ma capabilities. That's according to me.
I get you completely. I get you completely. And I'm not going to argue with you on that one. All I'm saying is, as fair as that is, there is an impact though on the quality of radio that we are getting. Yes, kuchekwa abantu base living, that's standard. Vele kumele baye living. But the quality of radio that we get does get impacted. So what is it that can be done by those who are in powers? Ukuthi bathi bangabe benikwa labantu lama opportunities. Kodwa let's not impact the quality of radio that we get, because that's my problem. The quality of radio is not the same, because some of them are just not ready to be on radio at daytime. I'm not saying they should not be given those opportunities.
But it is a trial time.
But it's giving me as a listener, and it says turn the station off because this person is just horrible. Is not ready to be on radio at this time. They suck. Because some of them do suck. And it's not nice to listen to someone. I can't listen to someone, how about Lashem ngoba bamniki opportunities, then ngizolalela ukuthi bamniki opportunities. Yeah. But I'm not enjoying the experience as a listener.
The good thing about radio now is that you can easily switch over.
100%. And I do.
Yes, you can easily switch over. But any radio station must be able to groom other people who are going to be ready.
But let's not impact the quality of the radio.
So how do we do it?
keep them where they are until they are ready. Give them feedback, train them where they are until they are ready. You will identify someone that is ready. Some of the people that are given the opportunities, they are just not ready. But in my view, but again, I'm just Ntobeko Khuluze. What do I know?
How do you groom me where I am when I am doing a 1 to 4 a.m. slot at night, where I'm expected just to do back announcing, have very short links, and have DJs playing throughout the show, and there's no live read at that time. There's so much that I am not exposed to because of the time slot that I am given. It's a trainee slot. Now, when you then say, okay, it's festive, we're going to give you the Saturday breakfast show. Obviously, we're not going to risk with the a weekday breakfast show with Ntobeko because siyamuzwa lapha nebusuku ukuthi akakabi read. Now, Eclipse now is going to have an opportunity of a live read. He's going to have an opportunity of introducing news. He's going to have an opportunity of having a topic, because on that show, maybe even a topic is not part of what the show should look like.
I think I've made my point. I'm not going to answer that. I can, but I'm not going to answer it. Please go into the comment section and share your thoughts and views on everything that we've spoken about today. Sazisa ukuthi igephi lana khona esinhlanhlatha khona. Ike futhi la esinembe khona kuningi kokunye besifisa ukukhuluma ngakho njengoba nje ubungiza ngithuka manje sekuthiwa siye radioweni ngoba mina bengazi ukuthi sisazokhuluma ngoDuduzile Zuma Sambudla nendaba yakhe yokusula besakathinda na ku G20 ebe successful la eSouth Africa nanokuthi ke phela thina as South Africa asimenyiwe le eMelika kuthiwe hayi asibe singamenyiwe mase kuyi summit next year kuningi besangakuthinda ungashare imbono yakho kwi comment section about anything that happened this week.
Yeah, but we had to stop because the man who's the boss of the house said we must stop. And he never gets to be seen on screen. But he is the boss. He commands us. So that's it. It's been podcast, radio and stuff. Subscribe. Please do subscribe. We love subscribers. And we thank you for watching until the end. Like this video. And please don't forget to share it. Thank you so much. And that bag is going to be stuffed for me.
The only thing we love more than subscribers is Willie's bag. With something.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.